What if I tell you you've been told a lie about love? The idea that opposites attract. It's a nice thought for movies, but in reality, it's a toxic belief that might be steering you away from a real, lasting connection. The science is clear, and it points in the complete opposite direction. What if the single most important principle of attraction is one we've been taught to ignore? Stick with me, because we're going to replace that myth with a truth that could fundamentally change your romantic life. Let's get straight to it. The saying, opposites attract, is almost entirely false. It's great for creating drama on screen, but it's a recipe for failure in the real world. One recent, massive study from the University of Colorado, Boulder, looked at over 130 traits in millions of couples. The results were stunning. For a whopping 82% to 89% of traits, from political views to substance use, partners were overwhelmingly similar. The researchers found next to no evidence for the opposites attract theory. Sure, small differences can be charming. An introvert might like an extrovert's social energy, but these are surface level. When you get to the bedrock of a relationship, core values, life goals, and fundamental beliefs, similarity is king. Disagreement on the big issues creates constant stress. A relationship built on fundamental opposition is a relationship destined to crack. So, if opposites don't attract, what does? The single biggest factor in attraction is similarity. This is the golden rule in the social psychology of attraction. A psychologist named Don Byrne was one of the first to prove this, finding a clear connection. The more attitudes two people shared, the more they liked each other. This isn't just about big topics. It can extend to anything from music taste to sense of humor. This happens because of a mental shortcut. When we meet someone who shares our interests, our brain assumes they must share our entire worldview. That person wearing the t-shirt of your favorite band instantly feels like a kindred spirit. We aren't looking for our clone, but we are looking for our mirror. Having your beliefs reflected back at you validates your view of the world, and it just feels good. It's a huge shift. Stop looking for your missing half and start looking for your matching half. Have you seen this in your own life? Have your best relationships been with people who are incredibly similar to you? Let me know in the comments. And if you're finding this useful, hit subscribe so you don't miss what's next. Similarity is the engine, but you still need a spark. Two factors act as powerful accelerants: proximity and physical appearance. First, proximity. You are far more likely to end up with someone you see regularly. This is the mere exposure effect. First identified by psychologist Robert Zions, it states that just being repeatedly exposed to someone makes us like them more. The more we see a person, the more familiar they become, and our brains are hardwired to prefer the familiar. This is why office and school crushes are so common. Familiarity breeds connection. Then there's physical attractiveness. Let's be honest, it's often the main driver of initial interest. But its importance is misunderstood. Physical attraction is the spark, but similarity is the fuel that keeps the fire burning. A relationship that starts with intense chemistry, but has no shared values, will often burn out just as fast as it started. So how does this all come together? Psychologist Robert Sternberg's triangular theory of love gives us the blueprint. He said true, lasting love is made of three key components: intimacy, passion, and commitment. Passion is the hot part, the intense physical attraction and romance. Intimacy is the warm part, the feeling of closeness, connection, and being truly bonded. This is where similarity does its most important work, as shared values are the fast track to deep intimacy. Commitment is the conscious decision to stick with someone and maintain that love. A relationship based on just one of these is likely to fail. Passion alone is infatuation. Intimacy alone is friendship. Commitment alone is empty love. For a relationship to be fulfilling and last, what Sternberg calls consummate love, you need all three. And the bedrock that supports this entire triangle is similarity. The idea that opposites attract isn't just a myth, it's a bad map for relationships that encourages us to chase friction instead of harmony. The science is clear. The most enduring relationships are built on a foundation of similarity. We are drawn to people who are near us and become familiar. The initial spark might come from physical attraction, but what holds us together are shared values, beliefs, and goals. This doesn't mean you need a carbon copy of yourself, but the core has to be aligned. The next time you feel a spark, look for the real connection points hiding beneath the surface. Don't look for your opposite, look for your equal, your partner, your mirror. That is where you will find a love that truly lasts. Thank you for watching. If this video gave you a new perspective, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might need to hear this. And don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the psychology of our daily lives.